Hey everybody, John Ferraro here, and today I'm going to be telling you about my fast-paced personal training system and exactly what my company delivers to the clients to take them from where they are to where they want to be in the fastest rate, getting the results, but then more importantly, learning how to sustain them for life and just make it a lifestyle so they're no longer doing a program, but just living the healthiest, happiest life and being the best version of themselves. Full potential. Let's get after it. Hey, John Ferraro here, and thanks so much for taking the time to stop by and hear what I have to say. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about fast-paced personal training, the system I've put together, exactly what it entails, how it works, and why some months we're getting 100% of the people in our system getting all the results they want. Now, 100% of people don't always get results, obviously. The biggest thing that holds people back is priority. We can give you what to do. We can push you to do it. But if you don't actually take the action on your own, you won't get the results you want. So it has to be a big enough priority to happen. And we'll give you all the little pieces to push you to make it sustainable, to make it happen. All right, in fast-paced personal training, we have 3 pillars we train through. First pillar is going to be your fitness. Second pillar is your nutrition. Third is your lifestyle and habit changes, along with the mindset, which drives it all. So in the fitness, we start everyone in a different spot depending on where you are. If you've been working out 5 days a week for years, you're going to start probably with 5 days a week of workouts. If you've never been to a gym before, we're going to start a little slower, probably with 3 workouts week 1, then ramp you to 4, then to 5. But it just depends where you're at. But the first step is to create habits. So if you don't have regular workout habits, that's the first piece. We're going to make it really simple to ramp up and create this habit. So we want the least resistance to move forward. If you skip workouts, they don't happen regularly, we're going to make them shorter, we're going to make them easier to make sure to create those habits. Once those habits are created, or if you already have the habits, then we're looking to optimize. What's the most tension, stress, and output we can get you to do on a regular continuing basis, as consistency is going to be the key to your success. So we optimize the whole week to you and your life. Third is intensity. Once you get the habits down, you're optimized your week, then we're going to drive that intensity really high. And that's what's going to really put the stress on your body to create the change that you want and keep you changing. In the beginning, just the action's going to give you weight loss and muscle gain and things like that. After a certain amount of time, your gains and results are going to slow down and that curve's going to level off. That's where intensity will keep the gains coming, and as long as you keep working hard. So that's our first pillar. Second pillar is going to be nutrition. We go an opposite route with our nutrition. In the nutrition, we're going to start more difficult. I like to start everybody with the 10-day challenge. And in this 10-day challenge, it's more about getting rid of all the junk, getting the inflammation out of your body, and making sure your body's processing well. So we're going to cut out alcohol, processed sugar, flour, dairy, and processed foods. So those 5 things, most of them I call the white devils: alcohol, sugar, flour, dairy. We're going to take those out for 10 days. Now, I don't believe really in restricting a lot because it's not sustainable. If you restrict yourself for a long time, you're going to fall off the wagon at one time or another. But when you're taking a big step forward, you have the motivation comes and goes, we want to ride that wave. So we get that momentum going, we see some quick results, and so we're going to push you hard with nutrition. So after the 10 days, then we're going to start doing reward meals. You're going to have your favorite thing, whatever that indulgence is. If it's desserts, if it's savory, whatever it is, you should have it. The only caveat with the reward meals is portion size. It shouldn't be tiny and it shouldn't be huge. So we don't go to the buffet, but you can have the fried appetizer, you can have the pasta, you can have the dessert, just a regular portion. The main thing that we have to drive home in this nutrition plan is when you do have these indulgent meals and you go out on a date, you're out with friends at a birthday or whatever it is, the next day you're back on plan. You get back on track. You leave that meal, that was great, had a couple drinks, had everything I liked, but now I'm back on where I need to be and I'm moving forward again. So that's going to be the next step, is finding your go-tos so they're easy, simple, and enjoyable, and that's what's going to be driving regular results, by having simple, enjoyable foods that you have the majority of the time, that are very easy for you to get hold of and just there on hand. You have to plan. Then it's how do you change those things up so you don't get tired of it. You're not going to eat the same thing for the rest of your life, but some of the items will. I've been eating chicken for 14, 15 years. I'll probably eat chicken the rest of my life. Now, how I cook it, it's different almost every time. what I put it with is different almost every time. So that can work. You can have the items, but we have to teach you how to make it differently and keep those two principles, simple and enjoyable. The third piece inside the nutrition is going to be your standards. And your standards are how much you go off diet, how to get back on, and how to treat yourself. The same as brushing your teeth. If I go to bed without brushing my teeth, I feel gross. If I eat junk 3-4 days in a row, I feel gross. So I don't allow myself to do that. So we change those standards. The last piece is the mindset and your daily habits. So it's creating a nutrition plan that's going to fit into your life, but then making habits to keep it driving forward. So when you get stressed out, you know exactly what to do, you know exactly where to go, and you know how to keep going forward. Secondly, sleep. If you're not getting very good sleep, your hormones are going to be off, your stress is going to be high, you're going to crave a lot of the stuff you don't want to have. So we want to make sure that you have those regular routines and you're getting sleep, stress, and water taken care of. And that's the premise of our plan. Now, inside that structure, we have a very analytical way to see how you meet each point. And then we, as coaches, have regular conversations with you to make sure we push you to make these changes and make them lasting in your life. But that's the premise of the fast-paced plan, and that's how we work, and we have many different ways to deliver it. Figuring out what's best for you, you're going to have to book a call. Feel free. I'm sure I got a button somewhere down here or over here or over here. If you want to hear a little more, see exactly how it worked for you and the different ways we can deliver this to you, click the link, and let's get moving forward. Cheers, everybody.